everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we have a defense that loves to quickly get off the field. The Cardinals are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Niners, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Detroit! Here we go!
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11.
Here we go now!
Off play action. Weaver. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is Isaiah Crowell. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
First carry for Amir Abdullah. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Two yards to go here on third down. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Peters. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Weber. And able to find John Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, Abdullah. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Again, it's Abdullah. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw on 3rd down, Weber. It's caught, Nelson. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it here with Logan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Back to throw here. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Jihad Ward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now it's Crowell running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On third down, Weber. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And give him a gain of 37.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up the first down with a nice throw.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jonathan Hankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They go back to Abdullah on 1st. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down. Weber. Try to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Weber. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
A screen complete to Crowell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. An extra DB added here for the Cards on third.
Blitzer play coverage.
Come on, let's go. Ohio.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard at the 29. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
All right, here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Abdullah on the counter. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to cut it back right. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put...
They've got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jonathan Hankins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll drop to throw. He's got the completion to Strong. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
This will be caught by Brown. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go!
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Off play action. Weaver. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cardinals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Weaver. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, 49ers.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again. Weber. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Crowell looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weber. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Brown. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd down. Weber. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is knocked down from the side. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Here's again to Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll run here. Abdullah. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. And Murray's kick is up and good. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So it's a 3rd field goal for him now, and he's accounted for all 9 of their points thus far.
And he's definitely keeping them afloat. But we say it so often, field goals are not going to win you games in the National Football League. They've got to find ways to start capitalizing when they get down near the red zone.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
Back to throw now on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... It's caught inside the 25. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets. But often...
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Weber, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
To throw on 3rd down. Weber. And he's got more tie, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Fresh set of downs here.
Rocky 56. Rocky 56. Let's go.
This is Logan. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A handoff to Abdullah. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. On for the field goal try. It's a big spot for Patrick Murray. This for a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw here. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go!
Back to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. And
it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jalen Strong, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And the lead is up to 5. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So out now come the Cardinals. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give him 30 yards there.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Watching that, Marty.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw. Quick hitch, complete. It's Nelson. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go with a big back, Crowell. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.